2 hours.
And it's about what, 3 in the morning now?
It's about 3 in the morning in Finland time, and it's
9:15
in
New Jersey.
time.
And when there's a map on the screen, we'll show everybody what that is, okay?
Okay.
All right. We're getting closer. We're following this plane all the way across the ocean, past Greenland, past Iceland, and it moves as the plane moves, and we're almost there. And Jeremy is tired.
We're landing in Helsinki now. Now shut it.
And of course, the very first thing that Jeremy found in Europe is PlayStation at the airport in between changing planes.
And since skiing and snowboarding is a big hit here, no wonder they have a snowboarding game.
And it's really freezing here. The lakes are frozen and there's snow in the ground.
Yeah, the lakes are frozen during the summer, kind of.
Okay. Go.
Hi, now we're flying to Prague, and this is a view outside our airplane window, or over Finland right now. Is there any chocolate in your mouth?
No, no chocolate in your mouth. Okay. Where are we?
Czech Republic.
In Prague, and we're going to see the castle. Pavel and Jindra, right?
What?
Pavel and Jindra.
We miss Mala.
We miss Mala.
Next time she will come.
And
each house is different. You can see each is in a different style.
oh yeah.
What kind of pictures does your house have? No. What kind of pictures does your house have?
What kind of windows they pretended to be a window? You know, it is without... Jo, no. Já teda...
During the confession, so
Yes, he was very brave.
his tongue has been taken out. It
Is he
was
still alive?
cut out, and he was killed.
He lives
He was
500
executed.
years ago, and he was executed. And they, after torturing him, they kick out him
Thrown
from
him
the
into the
Charles
water.
Bridge.
When did you do the sculpture?
When?
About
Yeah.
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
It's one of probably the best commission for Yenta.
We're walking along the streets in Prague, and over the castle.
it is for quite long time to look things inside. Maybe
Now we're in a church, and there's millions and trillions of stained glass walls. There's one up there. How do you zoom in?
Here.
There it is. And there's another one up there.
Jeremy, get that over there. That gold seal on the ceiling there, on the wall.
Oh, and over here is a gold seal on the wall.
And this little room has a lot of precious stones in the wall and
It's a
gold.
room in the church.
Like these. And this is the presidential flag, and it means the president's in his office. And this is the gate. That's Indra and Pavel's dog. And this is her house with a yard. That's the doggy. He wants to play ball. And Jeremy played a lot of games of fetch with him. And this is Indra's studio. So we'll walk inside and see what the artists are up to. Hello, everybody.
hello. Quite nice, but electricity.
So, Jeremy,
Jeremy.
You know, walls and cracks of your building?
what are you working on, Jeremy?
Clay. With a hand like over here.
Yes.
Why do you have like all your sculptures I see you guys like have like a hand?
You can go
on there or
upstairs
in
if you
there?
want.
Why all the sculptures that you do, they always have a hand or something on or in them?
This is cycle gestures. It calls gestures. You know, this is different heads with gestures.
Oh, there's a little sculpture. No, the one on the floor.
This is quite old one. It belongs of another area
There's
of
one.
garden sculptures.
This one has number 4 too. This one has a 4 too.
And Kyrie Sophia or another sculpture.
Is upstairs.
I'm up here.
Oh, so that's how you build up your body. Really have any.
Working with red clay is not bad too.
With what clay?
With red, because you have several types of clay.
Yeah.
Red and white and for low temperature, for high temperature. This clay is for high temperature.
And this is another studio where she has a big kiln. A lot of work that still needs more painting or to be fired. I'll show you a little group of sculptures I like a lot.
This piece I brought from US. It is bronze piece. And
Did you just brought this from the US
yes.
with you?
It was done for, it will stand in front of Sitka Centrum for Art and Ecology in Oregon.
Okay.
One copy is in Walla Walla Foundry in Washington, which is it is best foundry in US. And they have also a really wonderful collection of bronzes. For example, like Jim Dine and so on. And I'm quite glad that, they offered me to cast it for free.
So this is their house and living area, and this is the studio building. I guess this old wagon is a decorative effect. And that doggy just wants to play.
Now we're at the our relative's house in Prague, and they have a dog called Hussein. And I'm gonna throw this ball to her.
Wait.
Video Hussein.
You've been practicing? All right. A jump catch.
Hussein.
I think you guys are ready for the circus. Jeremy. Jeremy, how do you say sit in Czech? Sevnie?
Yeah. Sevnie.
And what's the doggy's name?
Hussein.
What?
Hussein. There.
Okay, wait. One more catch. Go.
Watch this. Hussein. Hussein. Come. Oh, and this is a new race of dog, and they're going to try to start a new race of dogs. Because they're going to find a a boy dog that looks kind of like her, and then they could have babies, and if they look like him, they could start a new race.
This is where we bought the marionettes. Indra says this is typical communist construction. They don't look too bad to me. We're in the subway train. Jeremy wanted me to get a picture of the poster. Don't have that. And that's the map. We're going to the museum. Where are we, Jeremy?
In McDonald's.
In McDonald's? McDonald's. Hi, Marketa.
Advertisement.
This is famous Czech food. This is famous Czech food we've had, right? Where's the toy, Jeremy? Let's see it. This is the Happy Meal. Okay.
We discovered this restaurant that you can never see before in America. With this M.
What is that? We've never seen this before.
It's like a big yellow M.
Is this a special Czech kind of food?
Yes, I guess so.
I wonder what it means.
Miraculos? McDonald's, I think.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very strange looking place, too. Flubber.
Flubber.
Very interesting.
Yes, Disney? Like the light.
Show us your
The
favorites.
light isn't on.
It is now. You just can't see it.
Oh, these are marionettes, and I haven't tried all of them yet.
You've tried a lot of them, though, Jeremy.
And I intend to try some more.
So many marionettes. What have you got there?
Come here. Come. Come really close. Go down a little. Squat, squat, squat. Get out of the way. Ugh.
Hey.
Ugh.
Okay.
Daddy, I want to take a picture of that old hag.
Oh, you like her, right?
I like that.
İki kişi de kaç gol satıyor.
Don't video yet. Video the clocks if you're gonna video.
Ese sí, mano. Ya no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, moving his hand. What's your name?
Sant'Andrea è quello con la Z. Quello con la spada non so neanche chi.
Si danno, quando è chiuso si danno poi un'ora poi ragazzi.
Quello lì, vabbè, col carico sarà giù.
Non si può
Se fosse anche lo stesso. Però devi aspettare il nuovo.
That was a lot of pictures. We took 19.
No, adesso è stata. Poi scusa un attimo, anche se te lo dico.
che ce l'ha adesso?
Poi anche quando glielo dico.
Did you video that when the windows popped up?
Yeah.
All of it? All of it? All of it, Dad?
Yes, I did. I got it all.
Yay. I want to take some pictures of that church.
Okay.
Take it over.
Well, this is from the 13th century, the oldest synagogue in Europe. And it's Orthodox, and it's still in use. And they have regular services here. And the bima is in the center. Only men allowed here. It was built about 700 years ago. This is the ark, which is back here. And it looks like it's covered. There are doors back there with the Torah's behind.
So what if like someone's great grandpa is here and they're not allowed to walk through it?
English will be most. So Jim, I think I will have to.
There's 12 things on it. Wow. You can you can walk, Mommy. You can walk inside there.
Esto sí es una traducción. ¿Lo ves? Papelitos con mensajes con una piedra. Como en...
Me voy. Resulta que me equivoco de camino y me la vuelvo a encontrar. Sí. Poquito, quedaré bastante por el camino.
This would be the rabbi at a Jewish funeral a long time ago. This is an old synagogue that is a museum now. It's not being used for religious purposes. Okay, let's walk back. This is the neighborhood around where the Jewish synagogue is, or where the synagogues are in the ghetto. Jeremy said that this place looks fake, like a movie set.
That's your smart of you to leave the backpack out the open.
Jeremy's becoming a shutterbug.
So how do you like it?
These look satellite dishes with CNN
I want to take some pictures.
in the old communist apartment buildings,
Good
getting
idea.
American TV.
It's going to be famous.
I want to take some pictures of your portfolio.
Look at all of these typical
I know what I took the wall out of what's the
parks and apartments, all the same, built by the
I
communists.
went like that and I threw it up and
Then it's easy to spot. Oh, see a satellite dish in there. Where we slept. And Jeremy and I slept in this room over there. And I thought Mala would like this dresser and would want to take it home. Jindra seems to decorate very much like Mala's style, with the little dried flower arrangements all over. And let's see, in this room is where we set up the computer we gave them, and they could throw their old computer away. But look at all the little decorative details. I thought Mala would like the built-in bookshelf in the corner. And there's another bedroom in here. A little artistic effect there, all over the place, really. An odd assortment of decorative mannequins. And a steep staircase leading down. There's also several studio rooms. There are also several studio rooms inside the house. We ate here. Oop, the phone's ringing. And this is their family room. A bottle collection like Mala's. And some very, very old antiques on the walls. With sculptures everywhere. And look who I found outside. That's Jerry. Oh, I thought you'd like that. See that ear? It's the handle of a mug. What's going on out here?
I'm petting Indra and Pavel's dog, and his name is Pussy.
Let's see, a nice throw now.
If I can get the ball.
Indra is working in the studio, which is in this building. The courtyard in between the home and the studio.
Sit. Get the ball, help me! Daddy!
Wait. Okay.
Now I'm gonna throw the ball.
All right. Good job. Is this your favorite part of the trip?
Yes. Now watch a high pop.
Woo!
Now I'm gonna show you my sculptures. This is one,
Oh, very nice, Jeremy.
and this is another detail.
Let me see. Quite professional, Jeremy.
Yeah,
And
it
Indra.
looks really good.
See what you're up to.
It's really look nice.
How is the student doing?
Oh, he is. I really enjoy him. You know, first step when he came was to studio to working with clay. But I don't think that to be artist is quite. I think that will be better if he will be businessman.
You started this yesterday?
You know, from the beginning, it is quite fast process, but I am planning to do it 14 days because face and it is most important things is to expressing fleeting moment in a human face, which will be basic things. It will be very simple color, white and yellow, but I want to catch expression in a human face, which is most important, and that I will spend a lot of time to do it.
We're at a Czech amusement park. Here's Jeremy the driver. All right, Jeremy.
Senza jízda pro vás pro každou sérii. Super parádní jízdy autobusy. Pojďte na autička. Pojďte všichni na formule parádní jízda se jede.
Go, Jeremy. All the old sights of Prague. All right, his first mini motorcycle ride. How was it, Jeremy?
Good.
Come on. What was it like riding a motorcycle, driving one for your first time?
Really hard. And it was fun too. City, please, can I go again?
No way, Jose.
But I want to try going really fast and not stopping.
The amusement park was part of this big, beautiful exposition hall.
All right, Dad, I'm ready.
Isn't that beautiful? And Jeremy won something.
We went to an air gun thing, and we won a calf gun.
Ooh, got me.
Zrnek a nad hrobem polární zář. Severní vítr je krutý, počítej, lásko mráztí. K nohám ti dám zlaté pruty, nebo se vůbec nevrátí. K nohám ti dám zlaté pruty, nebo se vůbec nevrátí. Výborně, vy jste výborný, že jste... Já jsem taky, víte proč? Protože jste výborný, publikum výborně jste zpívali a protože jste přišli sem na jeviště, takže my zrušíme tu bariéru, jak je to vždycky, takže na jeviště někdo něco povídá a diváci to pozorně sledují, tak nic nesledujte pozorně a zpívejte se mnou. Zpívali jste výborně, písničku se nelíbíte, ale přece jenom upřímně řečeno nebylo to, ono víte proč? Proto kočky, kočky, jak si vlastně povídáte, kočky, kočky, jakou máte řeč, a to než kočky, kočky, jak si vlastně povídáte, kočky, kočky, jakou máte řeč. Mňau, mňau, mňau, mňau, mňau, mňau, mňau, mňau. Pozor, hadi, hadi, jak si vlastně povídáte, hadi, hadi. Chceš-li trapse, žedi v kapse, zlaté mince nechřestí. Nemít žádné kamarády, tomu já říkám neštěstí. Nemít prachy, srdce. Vadí.
I got to do this like stay there.
So we are off to dinner. What are you doing, Jeremy?
Shooting cats. Might be a loud noise.
These are construction projects of new houses. They used to be farms, and now they're new projects. High Bolshevik buildings in the background, all over. Bolshevik style. Well, you talk. We're at a...
This is a special typical Czech food, very old one, svíčková. And Milada, I mean my aunt, she cooked the svíčková.
What is this made of?
This is a sauce with cream, beef, cream, and brusinki, which is a special one, you know.
And Pavel, what have you got here? What have you got? What are you eating?
I got potato pancakes.
Yeah.
This?
Because Jeremy wanted.
Yes.
And so I ordered the same thing to make for them, easier with chicken.
With chicken, yeah.
Oh, good.
And veggies.
And Jeremy, what have you got?
Same thing as
Jeremy,
Pavel.
how about using a fork, Jeremy?
No.
And you've got the same thing as Pavel. Potato pancake. And chicken.
Why? Video of him.
Is it good, Jeremy?
Uh-huh.
Great. And we're having...
What are the good and bad things about communism?
It's hard to say. It's not easy question. I think that intentions of communism were quite good, but the practice was very bad. Now practicing, practical side of communism was bad. And the good thing was that communism was supposed to give everybody certain care and enough of food and things like that, like a basic thing which everybody needs.
What about the bad?
But the bad thing was that communism also wanted to control everybody and was not giving a freedom to the personality. So people couldn't feel free. They didn't have freedom. They were all under the control of the regime, of the government. So therefore communism was not really able to compete with capitalism because people were losing their own creativeness because they were just, everybody was treated in an average way.
Is that a good answer, Jeremy?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Did anybody ever ask you in school if you didn't like communists and you had to make up a pretend answer?
You mean to ask me in school? No, but I was asked after Russian invasion. I was already employed as an engineer, as a working in a research company, and because I was on a kind of like a top position, like a leading several group of other workers or researchers. So I was supposed to be loyal to the regime. So they were asking us questions, and they wanted to state that we didn't mind invasion, which was very bad, something really nasty. They wanted to say that Russian invasion was something which was necessary. And people were afraid of losing jobs, so they rather said, yes, there was danger here, and communism was in a dangerous, so the Russian invasion was like a help,
Hi, Indra. Hello, Pavel. Hello. It's so nice to be here. Let's walk down into your living room.
Take a detail on the Seine, maybe, on the sculpture of the Seine.
Sure.
Matthias?
Oh, what a beautiful collection. And I see you have bottles.
That is my favorite, and I have heard that Mala is serious collector of bottles. So Malo, that's for you, present for your collection.
Oh,
And
that's so nice.
What is that?
Oh, I don't know.
The Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York.
New York.
Maybe later that they want you
Maybe later. What
to be a
is
member
that?
of their collection.
Oh my God, look at it, Metropolitan Museum. That's beautiful. Oh, Malo, thank you very much. That's really beautiful.
Když si to na hlavu.
Or maybe like that.
Yeah.
It's Arab.
It's a great,
Lovely.
it's a great page. I love it, really. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
look at it.
Oh. Beautiful.
And show me your book.
Okay, come with me and Mala, you had a really great taste, because this book is encyclopedia of word photography, and you probably didn't know that I am included. So
Pavel is very famous.
I'm very happy, and I'm trying to find myself. Page. That's Pavel Banta. And
Still alive?
you can. Yeah. So I'm.
Let's see.
It's from collection of Ludwig Museum.
Why didn't you just zoom in?
Yes.
And I am included into the collection, so you really had a great taste. Thank
So
you.
she picked just the right book.
Yeah.
Running out of batteries.
No, if you get any other encyclopedia, I wouldn't be surprised that I would be in.
Well, great. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. And the only thing which we were missing was your presence here. So next time, I hope, we will have
Everybody.
everybody, the whole family here. It would be great.
Well, great. How about you, Jeremy? Do you have anything to say?
No.
Jeremy has
Oh, Yindra, Mala would love that piece
Which one?
to store things in. Yes.
it was damaged everything. We found it in somewhere, close the dustbin.
Really?
But we replaced with new bag.
Oh, that's great.
And I painted, and some parts of that we replace it. So
Oh, that's great.
yeah.
And your
with this mess here.
and your cups are very nice too. What's your favorite cup?
Maybe, I don't know. These are very old one, I quite like that one because it's like bad. And this is mother with baby.
Jaký jsi dostala dárky od něj.
No.
Chci, abys mi tě vysvětlil, že teďka to natáčí na kameru. A chci, aby to ukázal potom svojí ženě a svojí dceři v Americe. A teďka říkal nám story o tady těch zvířat.
This is Ivo, who speaks English, and Eva. And he's explaining to her that the Beanie Babies, and this is Eva's mother, Eva. And this is Jeremy. Hello, Pavel. And we just had a good lunch and we're all finished. That's what we tried to give Jeremy to eat for his second lunch. And some strudels, which were very good, made in the kitchen. And this stuff was great. It was some sort of Czech specialty similar to what we had in the restaurant. Some sort of beef with a brown sauce and dumplings, which were excellent. And let's go back. Hello.
Hello.
Eva's 13. Say
hello, pořádně to vyslov.
hello.
Hi.
Hi. And this one, he speaks good English. No excuse for you not to say something.
I'm just, I met a lot of Americans in my life in Prague, so maybe that's the good influence of American people. And I studied English at university, and I use it every day in my life because of business.
Every day?
Every day. Because other managers in our company are usually foreigners, and we have common language, English.
Ah, and you have a telephone just like me.
Excuse me?
You have a telephone just like me,
Ericsson?
right? Yes, I have the same one.
Ericsson in America and in Czech Republic.
Exactly the same.
All around the world.
It's everywhere.
No a vy nezívej.
And Jeremy's blowing his nose a lot, right? Just like the criminals, covering yourself.
Tady nebude. Co? Pro pan Butan.
My máme plyn tam.
No ale my ne, oni ho vedou až nahoře na té želnice malé. A aby jsme si třeba zaplatili 10-15 metrů přípojky. No. A to je moc drahý.
To je šílené.
Dog's name?
She.
She?
Nugi.
Nugi.
Nugi a jestli začínat. No, synku?
Now, oh, you drive? You'll drive?
Yeah, drive. Taxi driver.
Taxi driver. Okay, I'll get in. Thank you. And
Když já to vemu na mořinu, aby jsme museli parkovat tam.
What do you say? Buckets of what, Jeremy? Is this your town? Is this the town, really?
No, it's really
No.
small village of like 500 inhabitants.
Really skutečně, vej?
No, nebo opravdová.
Wait, no, stay like that, stay like that.
So now we're going to see Karlstein, which was founded by Charles IV, and at that time it was in the 14th century. The Czech Republic was, or Czech land was the biggest during all the time, because we used to be together with Italy, with Germany, with a part of Yugoslavia, and the biggest part of Europe belonged to Czech king. But you should read something in the books. I remember more.
Okay.
It's quite bad. Father will not kill me afterwards.
Why what?
Si v těch teplákách. Okay. It's a classic.
Making a little stop in the typical place. Jeremy's making his transaction. What are you getting, Jeremy? You got
You
your,
have in America the
got your change? What is it? Let's see.
It's 20 and 2 crowns. 22.
It's just like $1.
No, it's around 50 cents or something like that.
No, it's not.
It's less than $1.
35 crowns.
It's about
equals
80
$1.
cents.
Yes, and this is 28 crowns.
So why don't you do the math, Jeremy, and tell us exactly what it is?
Why? What do you mean?
It's good. Is it good, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Do you have Magnum in the United States as well?
They have ice cream like this, except they're not called Magnum.
Hansa, say hello to everybody in America.
Hello.
Yeah?
Hello, America. Hello, Jim.
They used to shoot from out of here to guard the castle. Whoa.
Nice one.
Hrozně, jak to tady mají.
I wouldn't like to fall off that.
No, I don't think so.
I climbed up that over there by that huge grate.
Yes.
Jeremy.
My father is now saying that the other castle is badly reached because there is a bridge closed. A tuto myšku. Já ti pak dám to. So then finally I convinced him to take the transparent. Because I told him if you put it on the grey, it will be grey. If you put it on the blue, it will be blue.
He took a turtle? Did he take a turtle or the other?
Yes, the transparent one.
Well, Hansa Teicher was so nice to get Jeremy and Remy, and Eva also got each of them a little glass Czech figure for a present.
So we were speaking about my grandfather and about the history, and we were speaking about my father, and we wanted to explain why he couldn't join any university when he was young. The problem was that our grandfather, old Hansa, used to used to show to the people that he is not, he doesn't agree with the communist system and the communist regime, and he also the problem was that he was Jewish, so they just made from him a political enemy, and the problem was it had impact also on the other family, and so other members of the family couldn't study. And finally, my father wanted to study the electrical engineering, but because of not having any possibility of studies, he had to join the Teachers University because our grandfather had a friend there who helped us to, or who helped my father to reach the university. So that's the story.
Aha. Říká táta, že to byl Američan, tohleto, jestli by ho nepoznal teda ten Teicher.
Tady to, že byl Američan.
Tohle.
Tento.
Maxwell. Maxwell.
No, Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Teicher, jo.
Aha. There's one person on the photo, and he should be American, called Maxwell.
My grandfather.
Teicher. Your grandfather?
Yes.
Tak říká, že je to jeho děda.
Tak je to jeho děda.
Je to jeho děda. Then this one should be your grandfather.
So this man is Maxwell Teicher, as a matter of fact.
Yes. Your father's brother.
Was 21. Tam byl na návštěvě, vizit.
So he visited their place in Lvov in 1921 when he came from the United States.
To visit.
To visit, yes.
Ve Lvově.
As I said that. You know that he didn't want to serve in the Austrian army.
Maxwell didn't want to serve in the Austrian army.
Yeah.
Jel do Hamburgu.
Yes.
A do Ameriky.
So he went to Hamburg and then by ship to the United States.
A voš nádobí. Měl nádobí.
And he must have been, what, 17, 18 maybe? If he was considering the army, he must have been about army age.
Oh yes, that's true.
A studoval prý právo. Měl nádobí nějak.
A kde studoval? V Americe studoval právo.
Přitom pracoval a studoval.
So he was washing the dishes somewhere, and at the same time he studied the law. That's what's he.
When he was in
the States.
The States. Well, he actually ended up being a banker.
Yes. Skončil ale jako bankéř. To znamená, že ty práva nedostudoval.
Yeah.
He didn't finish the studies of the law.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
No, když si to vybavíš. No.
No, tak to je dobře. Tak...
No a teďka můžeme říct.
A ty, ještě tady ti ostatní...
To jsou tátovi bratři.
Do you remember the name of the
third
brother?
To je malý Honzik, to je malý Honza, Novák.
And his father's name was?
Pardon?
His father's name?
Babička.
Leopold's father.
Jak se jmenoval tvůj otec?
Samuel.
Aha. On pořád to objedne. Ne.
No?
No.
No, so there's no real observance of traditions that were really, that he
Ale
remembered.
že dodržovali nějaké tradice, ne? Nebo tak? Jestli dodržovali nějaké tradice židovské.
Čeho? Jen úmrtí.
Aha. Only the traditions connected with the death. That's what he says.
Okay.
Jinak žili jako katolíci.
That when he was in Italy, and
When who was in Italy? Leo's grandfather Teicher.
yeah, when he was in Italy, he met her in a pub, an Italian girl who was a singer, who was singing there, and they started dating each other.
Yeah.
So that's what was said.
And this was his grandmother? Or
Yes, I think so.
Mluvíme o té Veronice, teda o té Veronice.
A to byla ta tvoje babička. Čili on si ji našel v té Itálii. Yes.
To byl ale dědeček s babičkou z matčiny strany. No.
Ty už tomu rozumíš?
Já už jsem to trošku...
So grandfather Teicher.
No, it's the mother side.
Oh, on the mother side. But on the
we were speaking about the mother side. No?
Okay.
I just asked.
Okay.
So,
but the father's side, what does he know of the grandfather and grandmother Teicher in?
From the origin point of view, you mean?
Right.
To bylo ze strany babičky, prostě, ze strany maminky, ale ze strany Teicheru, jo, tvého otce. Jestli si pamatuješ něco na dědečka a babičku. Vůbec nic neříkali doma.
A byli silně židovský založený.
Teicher side. And again reiterates that they were not religious people.
Right. And they always lived in Stali Samburg. They always lived there.
A oni vždycky žili, celý svůj život žili dědeček s babičkou v tom starém Samboru, jo?
A oni oba dva byli židovští.
Okay.
Měl za jménem Ink. Co to znamenalo tenkrát?
Jo, tak to bylo. So, to byl dědeček?
Tátův otec.
Teď se bavíme o Samuelovi, o tátovi.
Samuel.
Okay.
Okay. So, Leo's father had some higher education.
His father?
Yes, his father, Samuel.
Yes.
Samuel. Yes. Samuel. And he was an expert on how would we call it? Engineer?
Forest engineering.
Forestry engineer.
But when he spoke, my question wasn't that. My question was when he spoke about his father and the personality of Leopold's grandfather, right? What did what kind of feelings did he get about the Teichers in Stali Sandburg, about his personality, about his who the Teichers were? I mean, in terms of, was his father brought up very, very strictly? When he asked his father about his upbringing and the personality of his grandparents.
Okay, this is in a sort of family that had their rules and behavior might have been strict or something.
Yeah.
Leopold says that his parents and grandparents lived in an isolated place. They didn't have much contact with other people, and that the people became religious when they came to Israel in 1948, and then they became religious. At that time they were not very religious.
And his grandfather was some kind of a mayor or something in his town, you said?
Look, Leo speaks only about his father.
His father.
And he was a mayor in the village.
But not his grandfather.
No, his grandfather.
Got it. Does he know anything what his grandfather did for a job? his grandfather in...
A víš, co dělal, jaký měl zaměstnání?
His grandfather Teicher?
Dědeček Teicher, jaký měl zaměstnání?
Dřevorubec a byl starostou.
Takže tak to byl, jeho otec byl starosta přece, ne?
Ne, tati to si plet. Dřevorubec byl ten, co šel do té Itálie. A to byl Gartenberg z rodu. Ne.
Okay. So he knows that his grandfather was a woodcutter.
Okay.
Ale to má být přeci tatínek jeho mamky.
Byl písmák, jo.
Tatínek jeho tatínka.
Teicher v tom starém Samboru.
Já tady mám, že je to tatínek maminky.
Byl dřevorubec.
Tak kdo?
Ve starém Samboru prej byl starostou a byl prej dřevorubec.
Tak
to byl Teicher.
Okay.
A to byl dědeček.
What did they say?
Ten druhý byl taky dřevorubec.
Jo.
Ten druhý byl taky dřevorubec.
Ne, tak to ne.
No, když přeci říkal, že šel rubák dříví do Itálie.
No, tam všichni byli dřevorubci.
Tam byli všichni dřevorubci, no.
Takže vlastně oba dědečka byli dřevorubci.
So,
tak teďka to máme.
Okay. So both grandfathers were woodcutters. And so now Leo says that his grandfather was a woodcutter and that he could read and write and that he was a mayor in the village.
This was grandfather Teicher.
Grandfather Teicher. Tak je to tak?
So, oba dva byli dřevorubci prostě.
Yes, which is quite natural.
Tam byly jenom lesy, tam byly lesy.
Hluboký. But did he know, he never met her, I understand, but did he hear anything about her?
A jestli si teda o ní něco slyšel, o té babičce Teicherové, když jsi ji neviděl, tak jestli se o ní něco nepovídalo, jestli jsi něco slyšel o ní. Cože?
Slyšel.
Tak co jsi slyšel o ní?
To jsem řekl.
Co řekl, no, tak to už chápe.
No,
ale neřekl o ní.
A tady ty...
No.
No.
At first he went, Leopold's father went to get a job about 1,000 kilometers.
So there were two sawmills. The first was in Bukovina, which is Moldavia, part of Romania nowadays. And after that, he moved to a second mill, which was near Lvov, which is part of Ukraine now. That's at least how I can understand.
And then he stayed in Lvov?
Then he stayed in Lvov until
Until Second World War, when there were pogroms and they got killed.
Until the Second World War, just a moment.
And that's
yes. A potom jste ve Lvově zůstali až do druhé světové války? Yes. Yes. So they stayed in Lvov until the Second World War. So that's it.
And there was a pogrom there of some kind?
Pardon?
There was some sort of a pogrom or some sort of a... Were they killed then in Lvov?
Well, I can ask. Byl tam nějaký pogrom? Nebo tam světová válka? Prosím? Na Lvově.
Byli.
Yes. There used to be pogroms in Lvov.
Have you seen Sophien's Choice? The big
one, yeah.
So they moved in 1918 from Bukovina
exactly.
to Lvov.
Yes, exactly.
In 1918, that was around World War I.
Yes. When the World War I finished, they moved from Bukovina to Lvov. And Leo's father served in the army for 1 year.
Okay.
Takhle, on chodil od pily k pile původně a pak teprve měl vlastní pilu s tím panem Beckem. On prostě měnil místa.
So Leo says that his father changed places. At the beginning, he was just the in charge of the sawmill, and the last sawmill in Lvov was supposedly his own with another company, and there were two of them who owned the mill. That's how I can understand. Že přišli ten rod?
Ze Španělska.
Okay, so the tradition says that the Teicher's family came from Spain to that part of the.
Which would probably have been from the Inquisition, and logically.
Yes, it might have been from the time.
Sorry.
What?
Okay, you said that this was his mother and his mother's sister, correct?
Those two women were sisters.
Počkej, jsou sestry tady tyto.
Ano, to jsou sestry.
So Leopold says that these two women are sisters.
And they were both shot in 1945.
Both were shot
in a concentration camp or in a pogrom? Or they don't know.
Kde byli zatčeni prostě?
Táta neví, oni šli, on byl adjunktem, její manžel, a žili v nějaké samotě a přišli Němci a vymlátili to prostě.
Okay, it was just in a village. They were not in any concentration camp.
Okay, now we can talk. Now, so Clara, you can show us how well you speak English now.
Oh no!
Oh, come on! It's like your English is perfect. Your father taught you. You have the best teacher in the world.
Who said so?
He makes you speak English.
You can sing a song.
So.
No.
So Clara won a poetry competition today? Was that what it was?
Poetry competition, yeah.
Poetry competition.
Yes.
And, well, that's very exciting. How many children were in the competition?
What is the competition?
Soldiers.
22.
22?
Yes.
That's wonderful. And did you get a certificate or something?
Yes. She has got a diploma.
A diploma?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, show us.
Bring
I'll
the
get
diploma.
it. It's okay, I'll go with you. Let's see it. So Clara, let's see the picture. Very good. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
there are many other diplomas.
Oh, I see. Oh my God. How many diplomas have you got? Look at this. You've got so many diplomas.
Okay.
And which is your university diploma?
Later.
Later.
So will you come to America and visit us?
Yes.
Yes, we have it on videotape now. Okay, and you have to come. You come soon, not when you're so old. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good. All right. Enough embarrassment.
All right.
Beautiful. Jeremy, what are you having for breakfast?
Nothing.
Yeah, you got hot chocolate with ice cream in it. Let's tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Let's tell the truth. And
I ate
Clara,
ice cream.
how are you?
I'm okay. And you?
Great. What are you eating for breakfast?
Chocolate cornflakes.
Well, chocolate cornflakes. What do we call those, Jeremy? Cocoa Puffs?
Cocoa Puffs.
We call them Cocoa Puffs.
Uh-huh.
But very similar. Good morning, Mira.
Good morning.
It's a lovely day.
Yes. It will be. Let's hope that the day will be very nice for you, for your journey.
And Mirada,
I'm okay.
you're okay?
Oh, se mi bude smát. Já se přinesu židli.
Where from?
I heard a rooster crow.
Klavírní. Já jsem klavírní.
Like this is my daughter. Barbie. And his name is... Cože?
Are those some of your Barbies there? Oh my.
One Barbie.
Klárko,
No?
nejprve řekni.
So you have Barbies.
Hello, Renny.
Yo.
This is my...
Hello Remy, this is my Barbies. And her name is Jenny, Mary, and this is Jane.
Oh, Jane. You have a lot of Janes.
Yes, I like this name. And she, I don't know.
Now, do you play with them ever, or are you too old now?
This is
Oh,
cello.
do you play with Barbies anymore, or
Yes. Now I don't play with them. I
No.
don't play with them.
no more? And you play the cello?
Yes, I play the cello.
Now, this is your room. We're in your room.
Yes,
right?
this is my room. And
Oh, that's your cello?
cože?
Your cello?
Yes, my cello. This is.
Okay. And this is your pencils?
Yes, my pencils, horse, cassettes.
Is this your book bag for school?
Yes.
Okay. And who is this?
Je to rabbit, že jo? This is rabbit. And I won it in the competition
Very good.
in the supermarket.
In the supermarket?
Yes.
Very good. And this is your mother's piano, right?
Yes, my mother's
Your
piano.
mother's piano. Well, very good. Very nice tour.
But Milada has got a real grand piano at her father's house. This is just a small piano. Yeah.
Well, great. Here's the good water. Jeremy asked just for some regular sink water at Pavel and Yindra's house. What happened?
Well, Pavel told me that water that's not carbon is called good water. And this water is called good water, that's the company's name. And so I asked Yindra for good water and she gave me this, but it was carbon. Ha ha ha!
So that was a coincidence?
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Right.
There's Daddy. Anything to say?
Hello. Yes. Very good water. It's good water.
How do you zoom in and zoom out?
Jeremy, you're taking a picture now. of the
I know
ceiling.
that. What buttons do you press to zoom in and zoom out?
Have a look at our very
There's Dad's nose. Where's the good water?
Yes. Yes, it's such a custom. I will have to.
Here she's playing my Game Boy.
Okay. So this is
Small John.
Your hair's changed
There's
color.
Miranda.
Did it? Did it then? Did it? Yeah.
Really? Very nice.
Show us the Game Boy screen.
Clara, look at you.
Yes.
She's
There's a picture of
working
Clara.
hard at the moment.
To je krásná.
Clara's very busy now. The problem with these things is they get addictive. The children get addicted to these things. Right?
Wow, zoom out, zoom in.
Okay, Jeremy. Enough. Thank you.
Though my troubles seem so far away, now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Over me, oh, yesterday came suddenly. Zelená trávička, a na ní se zelená trávička. Když se pojede, já do lesa neponáček, kdyby na mě hojný přišel, on by mě za sekera je za 2 značky a to turbo za dolar. Kdyby na mě hojný přišel, on by mě to všecko vzal.
Bravo! Clap, clap.
Glad
Very good. detergents, powders, and soaps. Just a view from their balcony.
We have Highgate. Highgate.
This is the Rakovnik synagogue, one of the few remaining synagogues in the country. And this is the inside. And it's used for concerts now.
It is?
Yep. See, there's nothing in there anymore.
Music hall. Here is.
It's a music hall now.
Classic music.
Well, that's because I guess there are really no Jewish people in this town. Ivo, are there any Jewish people in this town? Do any Jewish people live here that you're aware of?
Excuse me again?
Any Jewish people live here at all in this town that you're aware of?
Yes, of course.
Yes? Oh, really? And now it's a theater and concert hall, right?
Yes.
They were saying this is really the last fragments of the Jewish culture. We're on the way to Terezin, right? And we're stopping by this beautiful Baroque church. And we just stopped to take a picture of it, right?
Okay.
Okay.
It's rewinding.
Where are we, Jeremy?
In the Jewish concentration camp, those are all the graves.
Sure. How do you feel that we get ice cream and popcorn as we walk through it?
Full.
To me, that feels a little strange.
Why?
But I guess we should be grateful.
Yeah.
So we're about to go inside. We have Hansa and Ivo with us. Okay, let's go.
In 1941, the Germans, they just were finding in Czech Republic some good place to make the concentration camp. And they found, according to the plans, the big fortress here. And it's this part. It's really the part of the city. And the fortress was like, there were big walls, and together with that, this part was the Gestapo police, the SS police. So it was all together, so they just founded the Jewish ghetto here. So then, during this war period, more than 150,000 Jewish families or Jewish people were transferred or killed in this part of the fortress, and that was not Jewish just from Czech Republic, but even from all the other parts of Europe, and mainly families. It means also children.
Terezína potom transporty odcházely do vyhlazovacích koncentračních táborů, ale mnoho Židů, protože jich tam...
The people died, especially because of the bad conditions, because the purpose of this camp was not to kill them, to burn them here, but it was just to keep them here, to transfer and to prepare them for the other distribution to the other camps, where they were killed, the gas showers and so on. And then all the people that died here, especially because of the bad living conditions, that they were burned, and each person has his own, like, I don't know how to explain it, like when you put like those paper boxes together with the rest of the body that was burned. And in November 1944, the Germans just throw away all those boxes to this river, which is... How many? Yeah. It was 22,000 boxes, like 22,000 persons.
Můžeme teď jít po...
Thousands of people also just died from diseases here.
Kdy tady bylo pak ke konci války 100 lidí, kteří no, protože přicházely ty transporty a spali to všude. Jinak tam byly ty matrace, ty byly 40. Žádná hygiena, málo dostávají na místech, chodí na práce. Tak to jsou pořád ty politické věci,
What did she say?
So she was just speaking mainly about political prisoners now. She said that during the end of the war, there were more than 100 people just in this one small room, because there were many transfers from the other part of Europe to this prison, and there were many people, and it was very dirty, and people were dying here.
100 people?
100 people in this room. And this was not really dedicated to Jewish, but to political prisoners. Jewish ghetto. She was saying that there are about 60 people here, as I told you before. And usually they were staying during the night. And then in the morning of the day, they had to work 12 hours. So usually the average time they spent here was 3 weeks. And after that, they just simply died.
So they had one toilet for 60 people in this little room, which has got to be no more than 15 feet by 20 feet. That's an inspection hall. This is where they look inside to check in on people.
Probably an oven in there.
Jeremy, imagine hundreds of people in this, climbing up those steps just to live and survive. And Jeremy,
What?
how could these people have any hope? Looking at this place, how could they have any hope?
I don't know, they didn't.
Right expression in English, but when you do something, the police invites you to the police station, and they investigate, or so they closed them here for a few days, and after that they just invited them to the place where they were just putting questions on them, and so the lady says that it was much more worse than to be with the others in the small room.
This was worse?
Yes. But usually no bed, usually no window, just a dark room and just one person inside.
Only one person per room.
With the same room, and in this part there were more than 15 people in a room like this.
More than 15 people?
Yes.
More than 15 people.
Concert halls.
So all of this was built just to impress the Red Cross?
Yes.
That, in fact, that they were treating people, okay.
Yes. And then in the ghetto, what is on the other side of Terezin, the big one where the Jewish were, they have established some concert halls. There was something like a bank, something like a something like a books on which you, I know, like a credit card, but in those times that you had a paper where you have the specification of what money you have in your account, and then they
it was all fake, all pretend?
The thing is that she says that they have printed also the money with Rabin picture, and they could pay with that, and they could they had a lot of concerts there.
None of that was true, though.
But it was true. They do it also because of the Red Cross, because they wanted to show to the Red Cross that this is something like spy town. Not spy, but how do you call it? It's the town when it's water that cures you, and
Spa
town for Jewish. And when the Red Cross left, still a lot of things were functioning like this, like the concerts, and they just allowed them to have them. Since the committee really came from the Red Cross, they spent 5 hours there, and finally the report that they written was really positive. Jewish commando, or Jewish group of people from the Jewish ghetto from the other side of town. They were used to pick them up and put them here.
So they put all the dead people in here?
Yes, in here. And Jewish people were transferring them, so they were in touch of them. So they could touch them, they could be inflected. So finally they put all the dead people in the group, how do you call it? The place in the... When you bury someone, you put him in
grave.
So they made a group grave, and they put all the people inside.
These are underground tunnels.
Dad, you're gonna fall.
This was mainly built before the Second World War, during the first Czechoslovak Republic, and it was mainly used as a shooting training center, you can say. And all those places aren't graves, but those are places where you put a special gun to. There were the aims there, or how you can call it, and they were just training. They had training here, and this was used as a training center till 1943, and afterwards they just started to use it as a place where to kill all the people.
Tady právě bylo taky zastřeleno hodně Židů, například pan Edelstein, který byl předák radě starších getu například.
So many of Jewish people finally were killed here at the end of the war, together with one man which was called Edelstein, and he used to be we can say a chief of the Jewish ghetto on the other side of the city.
Já vám ukážu, kolik přiváděli, takže poslední chody byly zazděný, to je jenom ukázka.
They put the machine guns.
I thought they
put the
guys and they laid down.
No,
and
they
chop
put
their
very big machine guns right where you're standing. And then they pointed them at the walls and they went.
Why? Who are they practicing to shoot?
Well, that's where they shot thousands of Jews. They lined them up.
On top of that hill, they grrr.
Right.
And they got the next group of Jews to push them down the hill or something. And then grrr.
Yep.
And so on and so forth.
Yep.
And they have special Jews clear the bodies away and to pull out the teeth and stuff.
Yep.
From there.
They brought them from there.
They just bring them there, and there were just 2 soldiers and 1 prisoner, and they were aiming on just 2 soldiers and 1 person, and they killed them there. Usually, all the you can say mortars were managed from the central Gestapo central in Prague, so they just got here a specialist with the names, and all the names that were marked like X, Epsilon, Y. Were chosen, prepared here and killed. And since the half of the year 1943 till the end of the war, which was like it was closed here on 5th of May 1945. So since that one year and a half, they killed around 250 people here, and the last 52 people were killed 2nd of May 1945. They didn't have enough of the gas, so they started to bury them. So they first
bury them alive?
No, they were dead first,
They
honey.
were dead from typhus, from a very bad disease.
So they buried them
So
here.
over there, they buried them, and after that, they established the other place, which is outside these 4 trees, where they started to bury all the other people, and now it's called Jewish Ghetto Cemetery, and it's quite far from here.
This was called the Gate of Death. Want to walk through, Jeremy?
Why was it called the Gate of Death?
Because this is where people walked through that were going to be killed.
And they built it in 1942, and then they started to burn them in this special crematorium. And also the other information is that I told you that they used this camp as a transfer, so they were transferring thousands person per week, especially to Oswiecim from here.
This is the listing of all the camps that people were sent to from here. I can't see how 15 people could ever fit in this room. How long, ask her how long were they kept in here? How long were they kept in this room? And this is a teeny room, it's got to be 3 feet by 10 feet.
To je konec války, kde už zima, ten byl stavěný v letech 43-44 a 44 na podzim přicházely ty transporty a ještě v roce 45 na jaře ty.
So the people that were, but why were they put in here?
Usually all the people that were here came with a special groups of people that were passing hundreds, like tens of kilometers by feet. When they came here, they were just so exhausted and so weak that they just put them there and they left them a few weeks to live, and then they died. And it was at the end of the war. It was built in 1943, and then in 1944 and 45 it was used. And the lady was saying that every time when there is some school visit, all the young children, they try 15 persons to fit into the room.
What did it feel like?
They just had fun.
What happened up there? Did she say?
No, she didn't.
So they used this area for transporting people?
Wait, could they fit 15 people?
Yes.
Tady končily ty transporty smrti, ty lidi leželi jenom na zemi, 2 záchody a byly průjmový onemocnění, dizenterie. Takže tady to bylo nejlepší, tu se ani nenejdali a dokonce nedostali ani najíst, protože je to pár dní předtím, kdy ten byla každý tady lidi měli, co sám dál, aby se nenakazili.
So James, this was the worst room in all the camp. There were between 400 and 600 people in this room, and mainly the people that came with the transport of the death, and the most weakest people were here, just lying in the ground, not having any food, just 2 toilets there, and it was really just a place where they let them die.
A právě ta nejhorší choroba byl spermatitis. Ta se přenáší šatní dešť, to přenášela a teď ty lidi byli v hadrech a leželi tady jeden na druhém, takže 60% okamžitě onemocněla. Tady to bylo všechno nejhorší. Mnoho Židů, jak se vrátili z těch vyhlazovacích táborů, jak je hnali před sebou, tady taky bylo.
So then she's saying that the worst disease was against the typhus, and that the people were just lying here all together, just one by one, and they were infected, like 60% of them when they came immediately, they were infected the same day by the disease.
Ivo, so at the end of the war, they just literally, the German shells just locked the people in here?
Yes.
And just let them die?
They left at 2nd of May 1945, and on 5th of May the camp was closed, was open. So in fact they were here like 3 days without anything, just locked, without any air, any food, anything. And then when on the 5th of the May they opened the camp, there was a big group of doctors, and they tried to select the people to send them to the hospitals. And then 8th of May, Russians came. They really liberate all the camp and all the city, and they left a lot of doctors and doctor assistants here to take care of the people. The thing is that the typhus was all around in the city, in the big fortress, in the small fortress.
So here's Ivo with his fancy new Italian car, right? And his company apartment and his cell phone. And do you feel that you're sort of like a symbol of the future to some extent?
No,
in terms of?
I think that's the only way for the young people to become how can you say it? I don't want to say rich, but became a part of the business and to start to be a professional.
Yeah.
And it's going through traveling and working for international company.
Yeah.
Could you